The end of the cartouche here is really quite tricky because you're dealing with end grain. In other words, the fibres are coming this way and you're having to work down into the fibres like this. That's much more tricky than working across. So I really recommend you make a little model first, try and work it out like I've done here, before you tackle your actual carved piece. So I've got my little model here like this. What we're going to do, I think you can see on the model, is really there's a whole plane here that you could take off right across here. And the top edge of the plane is this top of the roll here. And then it drops down at the back here towards this point here. So the bottom of the scroll is coming from here and it's rising up and it comes around the top. And of course we have our drawing to tell us which it is. So it's this curve here, this outer curve that I've drawn on the wood here. So the first thing to do then is to take off the whole of this corner. And the best way to do it is just literally to cut it off. You could use a saw, but it's probably just as quick to do it like this. Okay, so once we've got it like that, we use our drawing to, and remember we'll mark the wood here, we use our drawing to sort of put in this scroll again. It comes round here like this. Something like that. We'll actually use our tools to define it, and we'll use the same tools each end to get it. So the next thing I want to do is this slope here, this here is the inside of the paper coming round into the paper here. So we can usefully take all this off here and start our cartouche at that point. So we pick a tool that that will cut that curve, so coming round like this. And to begin with, we're going to just cut it straight down and take a little bit out here. So I can let the tool do the curve and come round here. So a lot of this carving is going to be about picking the right tools. So pushing straight down like this. You can see how we're into end grain here, so we'll let that off. So at some point we're going to start worrying that this end grain is going to dig down into the wood, so we need to start coming across the wood like this. And the best thing to do is to take a spoon bent gouge like so and start taking off from this plane. So we can take this off here, coming up, and of course we can also come down here, take off wood here. And when we get roughly to where we want to be, we can swap to a flat number 3 type gouge and merge this plane here, the surface of the wood, into there. So this is flat and in the same plane as this piece of wood here. So we're coming straight down here, not undercutting, that we will undercut. But this is like a sort of first pass. And we want this bit of the cartouche to come down and then just feather out and eventually merge with this plane here in a nice smooth flow, so we can't really see the change. There's our, that'll do for the moment. This edge here might end up down here, so I don't want to undercut at the moment anyway until I get that right. So now I suggest we come up here and we start taking wood away here. Now this edge here is going pretty much straight in, so the undercutting will be in this edge here under this bit. So again, back to a gouge which will do the work. We can start nibbling back here like this. You might you could usefully put a V-tool in here, actually, just thinking about it. See, I'm cutting along, so I'm not going down, I'm coming across this way. And down here. So this would take a little bit of waste out. That'll make this a little bit more easy. So I have to make sort of slicing cuts like this. I can't just push it straight in, I have to come to the side. And eventually I'll be merging this undercut here with that flat plane there. So I'm going to work like that, this way. Then this bit here is coming up across here like this, in this plane. So that out. Careful not to cut into the paper. It's a bit tricky because of this end grain going on here, but what we want to do is try and end up with a neat junction, and this undercut about 45 degrees. So we can start coming in here and in here. A little awkward because I'm afraid of getting in the way of the camera. And this, the other thing about this edge here is it is slightly down because it's echoing the top. You see how that goes down here? So you can, it's not parallel to this plane at the bottom, it's slightly tilted. So as you come around this part, you're going to swap to different sizes of gouges. For example, as we come around here, even tighter gouge. Yeah, so this part over here you can work across the grain like this. And this part you're going to have to come down the end grain. So what I suggest you do is you don't go to a finish straight away. You get rid of most of the waste and get the overall shape going. And then we'll come back and tidy everything up. These edges of the scroll here, you can put in straight with a skew chisel. So it's coming round in there like that. So on this side round, in there. And then another tool you can use is a little short bent gouge like this. I'm just coming down here, clean this wood out with the grain. And down here. The thing about this tool here is that, of course, now I'm going across the grain, so that can give you a nice clean finish. So about 45 degrees for the undercutting here. And fairly straight in, slightly downwards for the inside of the paper, trying to get a nice smooth surface using the tool upside down. And then the tricky bit is I'm pushing this into here like this corner, and then what I want to do is to actually meet that corner with this corner and pull that, let's find it out to a nice neat junction there.